Yo, what up? It's your boy Two Broke Chino.
It's your boy Sauce McGee.
This is the Two Broke Podcast. This is episode 1. We're going to be talking about our favorite games, top 5 games, my top 5, his top 5, Xbox or PS, and just be ranting and talking a bunch of shit while we're playing Mortal Kombat. I'm going to beat his ass, you know.
Yikes. He thinks that he's literally going to go like 0-10 while we're talking about these topics. And it's going to be a sad case for him. But yeah.
So, yeah, let's get into this.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go local.
So, yeah, man. You start off with what's your favorite game?
My favorite game?
Right now, just game, not your top 5 yet. Your favorite game at the moment.
At the moment, I mean, it would be bad to say Madden, so I can't say Madden. I'm gonna go with God of War. That's a really good series to like. You can even start off with the PS4 version of God of War and then go back to the old games on the PS2 and the PS3s and the PSPs, and it's honestly one of the greatest game stories like ever created. It's debatable.
I can agree with that. But my favorite game right now. It'd have to be Rainbow Six Siege, man. I'm just like, ever since I played that game from day one, it's just been amazing.
I agree with you. I remember you told me to download it, and I didn't like it at first because I'm a COD player. But like the tactical necessity of Rainbow Six it's actually like a really good first person shooter. That's what you want out of a first person shooter, for it to be that realistic, and like the characters they have and the different like weapons and abilities. So that game is pretty amazing, man. I gotta re-download it and start it again because I gotta use my Frost main, man. That's my main guy. Frost and Maverick. I don't know. I like shooting holes with the blow. Oh yeah, shooting holes through the walls with the blowtorches.
My mains would have to be. I love Legion for defense, and on offense, I'm either Sledge.
Sledge is the one with the hammer and it could just break through anything, right? Even
Sledge.
the
He's
super.
Just a well-rounded character.
Sledge is not bad. I liked Sledge. I liked. Who's the guy with Is it Lion? The guy with the EOD.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Mr. Wall Hacks himself.
Hibana is one of my favorites too.
Oh, great. I'm trying to remember the moves here.
Other than Rainbow Six, what would be like your favorite game, like your second favorite, basically?
Okay, so I like Rainbow Six because of like competitiveness, online play, all that stuff. But if I'd have to pick a game that was just like storyline based, it would have to be either The Last of Us.
I only got it on one round. I gotta switch it.
Or God of War. I gotta agree with you on God of War. Like, God of War is just like one of the best stories
of all time. Yeah,
period. Like,
one of the best hack and slash games of all time. And then it took Dark Souls, basically like time attacks and strategy, and that might be one of the best of all time too. Like I would honestly take God of War's fighting style and gameplay, PS4's God of War over any Dark Souls or Sekiro or Demon Souls, because it's just that good. We put this to 2 rounds. My second favorite game, it would honestly be. This is tough. Other than God of War, I'm gonna go with Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare, that they changed up the Call of Duty, like the usual Call of Duty multiplayer and stuff. They changed it up with the gunsmith. I don't like Battle Royale, and Warzone was one of my favorite Battle Royales, like ever created. It's just that good. With the Gulag, where you can actually come back after you die, and you can like get your loadout and stuff. And that's pretty cool.
Right. So, if you had to put a top five games of all time, like it could be Nintendo to PS5 right now, like what would be your top five games?
Number one, I'm gonna have to go with Super Mario 64. Like that's without a doubt one of the best games I've ever played with. I ever played. Like I remember when mom she got a Nintendo 64 for me when the PS3 and Xbox 360 was out, and she brought home Super Mario 64, and I was just like, oh, I'll take this. I'll take this over any game system. I don't care because that game is lit. I still never collected all 120 stars. I'm gonna go with that. Number two, I'm gonna go with God of War because God of War 1 and 2 will always like I can replay through that with ease. Like if I'm bored and if I had God of War 1 and 2, I would play that. Three, I gotta go WWF No Mercy,
Oh
man.
my god.
Yo, still to this day, since 2001, that is the best wrestling game of all time. Number four, I'm gonna go Uncharted 2. Uncharted 2. I remember when you bought that a long time ago, and I didn't know what that game was. That's if we think that God of War is one of the best story modes, then Uncharted is definitely second best. Cause the cinematics, the backstabbing with I think his name was Flynn, right? The dude, the evil dude. It was Flynn and Chloe and Nathan Drake.
For what? Oh, for Uncharted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm for five. Five is really a toss up because like I'm gonna go with Mortal Kombat. Like ever since I played Mortal Kombat Trilogy for the PlayStation 1, I just been a Mortal Kombat fan ever since. What would be your top five?
My top five. Okay, so I'm gonna start. I'd have to start with Zelda: Link to the Past.
That's the one for
Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid, PlayStation 1. I was
Never played it.
I was just so hooked on like the tacticalness of that game and like the innovativeness that they brought to gaming. Like there was a mission where you fought this dude called Mantis,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like a psychic,
Mm-hmm.
and like whatever you did, you couldn't beat him, and it's like, why can't I beat him? And like during the match, he hints at like to change your controller from the socket
Mm-hmm.
to the second, like
Oh, for real? You had to
change the controller from
player one to player two?
player 1 to player
Really?
2, and when you changed it, he couldn't predict what you were doing.
Really?
Right.
Yo, okay. To actually like program
So that-
something
That
from like
was
players
very
that,
different.
yes, that shit sounds amazing, honestly. Like that
And, like,
makes me want to play through that.
The espionage, like being secretive and all that crazy shit. So that'd be my number 2.
Yeah, I'm really trying to get this brutality on you. You won't let me do it. Alright, fuck it.
Number 3, it's got to be one of the God of War games. Like any God of War, just period, is just like
Any one from 1, 2, 3, you can go with Chains of Olympus, Ghost of
Yeah.
Sparta, the PSP games. God of War Ascension was alright. It was okay.
Yeah, I felt like it was just a remake of like putting all the games together again.
Yeah.
So yeah, number 3 would be any one of the God of Wars. Number 4, The Last of Us.
The first
The
one or the
first-
second
the
one?
first
Yeah,
one.
the first one was that was a legendary game.
That
right
game
there.
just was like so captivating.
Mhm.
Like the story behind that game, everything about that game was just like, wow, this game is amazing. And number 5, wow, what would be my last game for top 5 of all time?
Right, it's tough to put something to think about the fifth, cause I just put Mortal Kombat in there. I was gonna actually say an honorable mention too, Cause I was gonna put Metroid Prime in there, or not Metroid Prime, Super Metroid for the Super Nintendo.
So I said Zelda, Link to the Past, Metal Gear Solid,
God of War.
any one of the God of Wars, The Last of Us. Wow. I gotta be 100% honest, like San Andreas.
GTA San Andreas.
San Andreas.
You know, I when I was younger, because I was like, I don't know, I was like 8, 9 years old when that game came out, and I really never paid attention to the story. So like, you know.
Yeah, I'm getting my ass whipped too. So whatever.
Duh. I mean, it's plain and simple.
I'm just enjoying this conversation. This is like a 10-year generation gap. This is my little brother, by the way, for those of you who don't know. And just having this debate with my little brothers is amazing.
I can agree to that. I can agree to that. Because you definitely, like, when you started playing games, it was regular, the NES, the SNES, and then the N64. I came around the N64, PS2, Xbox, and GameCube era. And so if you didn't have all those consoles, I don't think I would be playing, like, Punch-Out or goddamn Blades of Steel.
Oh my god, you said Punch-Out. See, that's another game that would have to be in my top.
Right? Cause like I promise you I wouldn't have played Punch-Out if it wasn't for you. That I feel like when the Switch came out with the NES online for subscribing to Nintendo Switch on the online membership shit. When it came out with Super Ghouls and Ghosts, that is another good game. Like that's just incredibly hard, but like it's so addicting because like it makes you want to play it and beat it. Like those games back in the day were so satisfying to beat because the difficulty spike. Like the developers just didn't care, child or adult. They would set that shit to the hardest difficulty, like you're playing Dark Souls. And every game, no matter what.
For NES,
like Kung Fu or Shinobi, like yo, those games were. I still can't beat those games.
That's when gaming was fucking amazing. You know, like people don't like. Gaming has just gotten to a point where like they baby the player. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I love about Dark Souls. Like it's like you're gonna get your ass whooped.
Yeah, you're gonna die 200 times.
Ain't no. Oh, you can start here from a save point. You know, like you die, you gotta start all over. That's why NES gaming was like so amazing. Damn,
what were we talking about before you? Oh, we were talking about San Andreas.
Yeah, San Andreas. That was just like when those games came out.
That game was ahead of its time.
When I started playing Grand Theft Auto, it was Grand Theft Auto 2, and that was like top down view.
Yeah, it was like a sky view, right?
Right.
Yeah, and I never knew about that until I like watched like the Revolution.
I played it on Dreamcast. But yeah, that would be my top. I think that's a solid top 5 for me.
You know, I still can't beat that RC plane mission. that plane mission was
for San Andreas. Yeah, that was like very, very annoying.
Yo, the sensitivity on like the analog sticks to control the RC plane was just beyond bad. That's the only thing I didn't like. I didn't like the aiming for the old San Andreas. It's just outdated for its time. But the story wise, like way ahead of its time. Like that's one of the games they need to remaster quick. Oh, I found how to do a ground pound.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my god, dude. But yeah, for those of you who's watching, like, don't forget, like, we want to know your top 5. Make sure you put your top 5 down in the comments. I'd love to hear like your guys' top 5. Of course. What a grab.
Can I mercy? No, I can't. Hold on, I gotta.
Your guys' top 5. That'd be awesome. So other than that, bro. We come from a gaming household, from me to Edison to you, like.
Yeah, if I see any one of y'all in the comment section put Fortnite, I'm immediately.
Hey, I'm a Fortnite fan.
I'm immediately gonna laugh at you.
But I wouldn't put that in a top 5. But we come from a household of PlayStation. We went from Nintendo to PlayStation. I had an Xbox. It red ringed on me, and that gave me a different point of view towards Microsoft, and I never went Xbox ever again.
Also, PS3 gave you free like online access. Because PlayStation Plus was free for the PS3, and then as soon as the PS4 came out, they were like, "Oh, Xbox is kind of doing something over here with this money situation. Let's just copy them." And then they started charging once the PS4 came out.
Right. So with that being said, Xbox or PS5, the new one?
Oh, well, I'm going with the PS5 because, one, you could download literally every game in your PS4 library and play it like it's a PS4. That, are we connected? Oh, we're not connected to the internet. Hold on, we can do this real quick. I'm going with the PS5, though, because I've been a Sony guy since... really the PS2. I mean, I had a regular Xbox. I had a
keep talking.
I had a regular Xbox, and it was cool. I mean, fat ass controllers with the white and black button, and the start button was literally on the left handle. That was pretty trash. I didn't really like Xbox. GameCube. I had a GameCube, but I didn't really have like the main games like Mario Party or Smash Brothers. I had this like bootleg skateboarding game. I forgot what it was called, but it has Solid Snake as a secret character. That was pretty good. If y'all know, let me know in the comment section because that was a fire game. I'm definitely gonna search it later. But yeah, like what's the point of playing Xbox? Like you play Xbox for Forza or any Bethesda game? Like PlayStation has like a million better exclusives. Like Spider-Man Miles Morales, Demon Souls, God of War Ragnarok coming out soon, and then you can play any game that's on the Xbox besides like the Bethesda titles on PlayStation. But who the hell wants to play Fallout and stuff? Like I'm personally not a Fallout fan, but like if that's your cup of tea, then so be it. I'm going with PlayStation though. What about you?
PlayStation. Like I said, Xbox always been a turnoff ever since when I got the Xbox 360 and the red ringed on me. Like, I'm PlayStation all day. If you guys feel different, let me know in the comments below why you feel different. What games are you looking forward to coming out?
I just said one, God of War Ragnarok. Like, I'm definitely trying to see Kratos kill Thor. Odin, well, he's not gonna kill Odin yet, cause
you think it's gonna be more towards Kratos or his son?
I think they're gonna do a major time skip to like Atreus in his like teen years, right, from like the 16 to 18 range, and I feel like they're gonna kill off Kratos, cause you remember in the end when Atreus was shown the whole story on the wall.
I didn't beat the game.
Oh, you didn't beat the game? You didn't beat the game? Well, spoiler alert. Basically, they what's his mom's name? Faye. Faye was a giant, and she literally kept a bunch of secrets from even Kratos and Atreus. So Atreus is half god, half giant, right? He's basically Loki in the story. They confirmed it in the end because Atreus was like, you call me Atreus, but why did Mom have my name on the wall as Loki? And blah, 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 blah. So basically, he's about to be isn't Loki like the god of mimicry? He's basically like
what does he do?
A shapeshifter. I haven't played Rambo, so I can't even tell you. I just got this DLC yesterday. Oh, look at you! Whoa, look at you! But yeah, man, I think they're gonna kill off Kratos, and it's gonna be Atreus' story.
Yeah, it's time. You know, Kratos done beat every god in the universe, and get off the floor, dude.
Yo, Rambo is a goon.
He done beat every god in the universe, and then they put him. Where we went to Valhalla. What's
The Norse gods.
Norse gods,
Yeah.
like
Norse mythology.
it's time to pass the torch. You know.
But like, I would like to see Kratos fight the Egyptian gods and stuff. Like that would be cool. But I think they're gonna kill him off, and that would be really dumb. All right, man. I'm gonna need you to.
Hey, I'm trying to figure out his moves, bro. Okay.
I don't know Fujin at all, and he is terrible.
Nah, he probably low key nice.
Nah, Fujin is nice. I fought some people online, and they were definitely mixing stuff up with him.
And I'm dead.
Nope. Oh my god.
And I wasted it, bro.
No, you didn't. You still got it.
Nah, it's gone.
No. If you go under 30% health, you will have it still.
That was fire, low key. Oh, well, we was talking about Kratos passing the torch.
Another game. I mean, these games are already out. Like, I want to play. I know Spider-Man Miles Morales is on PS4, but I want to experience it on the PS5. Demon Souls. I've beaten every Souls game there is, except Neo is really not a Souls game, but those games were fucking hard as shit. And you
grabs, man.
What? I blocked it.
I want to be Shang Tsung.
I gotta keep Mercy in, man. Content. You missed it again. Let me show you something. Did you see it? Yo,
how?
Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Whatever, dude. There's so many games I'm looking forward to. What is new that's coming out?
Right? Like, all of the games we've seen that were coming soon are already out. Like Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk just dropped yesterday.
No, it actually dropped today.
Oh, it dropped today?
Yeah.
Okay, Cyberpunk dropped today, and I was thinking of getting that. The new Ratchet and Clank looks cool. Godfall is already out. The only game that really excites me is God of War Ragnarok. That's about it.
Yeah, that game. Oh, the new Resident Evil.
I was just about to say that. Resident Evil 8.
Ooh, Resident Evil. That's a game that, I've been stuck with that game since the beginning.
I remember getting Resident Evil 2 for the Nintendo 64.
Oh my god, that was the worst.
And me not figuring out how to move. I was literally moving in circles with Leon. That shit was terrible. But the Resident Evil 2 remake, that was one of the greatest games I've played. The Resident Evil 3 remake was cool. They left out a lot of stuff from the original.
I want to play the Final Fantasy VII remake.
Well, I have it.
It's
literally stuck in my PlayStation.
I just don't like how they did it in episodes,
like different chapters.
Yeah, it's like
cause I got it was the mission.
You remade the game, put the game out in its entirety. Like don't you trying to? It's a money grab. Like you play up to this point and wait.
Yeah.
Like nah, B.
Like cause I don't know if it happens in the original.
PlayStation 1 came out and y'all put it out in 4 discs. You know what I'm saying?
They did?
Yeah, it was 4 discs. or
I
it
didn't know
was
that.
either 4 discs or 3. It was more than 1 disc. Give me the game. I paid for the
Give me
fucking
the
game.
game.
Give me the fucking game.
There was like I don't know if it happened in the PS1 version, but where you go to Sector 5 or whatever sector it is, and then you split up with Barrett and Tifa,
Oh yeah.
and then you go with Aerith.
Mm-hmm.
I literally that literally was like one of the most boring parts of the story. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like the whole game as a whole, like you could fight as in the new combat system or the classic turn-based combat system. That's cool. But when you had the fight with Aerith healing useless ass, I couldn't, man. I literally just kept dying. I couldn't do it. I had to give it a break. And sadly, I think the game is broken for good because it's stuck in my PlayStation. Oh, look at you. Oh, don't you have this for the Switch?
Yeah.
Alright, man. Here you go, man. Using Scorpion, the most cheap character.
It's the only character I know.
That's Crush and Blow. Ooh. Wait till I get these mix-ups popping, man. You not. Ooh.
Oh my god, man.
Wait till I get his combos down, man.
Oh, don't do it. See, you know all the freaking. You play this way more than I do.
I haven't played this in months, to be honest.
So what? Like you.
Well, yeah, of course. I got the memory to remember the moves and stuff.
My boomer ass don't.
Oh, yeah. Crush and Blow. Ooh. Got him. Hold up.
Wow, dude.
Alright, I'm gonna use somebody I never use. I'm gonna use Rambo or Melina. I haven't touched them yet. You gotta get good, man. The Dark Souls term. Get good, G-I-T-G-U-D.
Whatever, dude. So, to switch it up, though, from gaming, like, we're gonna be doing gaming, talking about gaming, and we're gonna be talking about music, because that's another passion of mine. I do music myself, and, you know, it's interesting to hear, you know, like I was saying, the generation gap. Like, I grew up on, you know, Tupac, Biggie Smalls, old school rap. He grew up with
Lil Wayne and Drake and Kendrick and Cole, all these new guys now.
So it's always good to hear the, you know, the gap, the generation gap. What are you listening to nowadays? Like what?
Right now, I mean, obviously you got your Kendrick Lamars and your J. Cole's and your Joey Badasses, but right now there's this up and coming artist from Chicago named Saba. He's slowly becoming one of my favorite artists.
I thought you were gonna say Mick Jenkins.
Mick Jenkins, I know who he is, but I haven't really gave him a listen.
He's fire.
Yeah, he's pretty dope. Saba, he came out with 2 projects. Damn, what is that other project called? I know he has one called Care For Me, and then he has this other one. It's this song with photosynthesis on it. I can't remember that project, but that project is pretty good. Saba, JID, Boss. You know who Boss is?
Yep. He's down with JID.
Mm-hmm. He's with Dreamville. He's a pretty good artist. Smino, Sir, Ski Master, Slump God. Like when I heard that name at first, like I showed Julio that yes, he was like, "Yo, who the hell is this guy?" And then you know, Ski Master, Slump God. You know, he has like comedy bars. You know, he could rap, but it's all really like comedy and like cartoon puns and shit. Oh my god. Oh, he's pretty dope though.
He's gonna know how to use
Bro, I don't know how to use Rambo. Not do this though.
No, you used to.
Yo, back up, man. Look at you using Sindel. You know how her combos and stuff.
Of course, I miss it.
Who are you listening to right now?
Wow. Pop Smoke, of course. Rest in peace,
Rest
Pop
in
Smoke.
peace.
Man. That kid was an innovator. Like, he took a whole sound and made it his own.
Mm-hmm.
Joyner. I mean, I listen to Joyner, you know, for certain things. It depends on the mood I'm in. Like, I'm more like, I like, I'm really stuck on the whole fucking trap soul, you know, Bryson Tiller.
Really? Still? It's been like 5 years.
But like, people that sound like him, like I'm listening to a dude named Eli Sastre right now, like he's fired.
You showed me him at work. He definitely sounded like Tiller at first. You mentioned Pop Smoke. Good shit. I also listen to a lot of Juice WRLD. Goodbye and Good Riddance is probably one of the greatest projects I ever listened to. Cause it's just perfect, especially if you're going through like a breakup. That's literally the perfect project. Amine, I don't know if you listen to Amine, but he just dropped this album called Limbo, and he's pretty cool. He's a pretty good artist from Oregon.
St. John.
Ghetto Lenny's Love Songs is one of my favorite projects. Yes. I haven't listened to his new project though. He just came out with one.
Ooh, that was fire.
Are we going? Are you gonna win? I'm currently waiting for, obviously, Certified Lover Boy Drake. The Fall Off by Kendrick by J. Cole, and you gonna fatality me after all these mercies I gave you? That's messed up, man. No, that's a special move. You gotta go to finishers. Here you go.
Down force.
Every time when Drake...
Hey, I got a dubby.
Every time when Drake drops, you know Kendrick's dropping soon. So you know he's definitely going to come out with, like, The Heart Part 5. Because he always does that with his projects. He always comes out with, like, the Heart series. The last, I think it was The Heart Part 4, where he was dissing Big Sean. When Big Sean called him out on No More Interviews.
Got an album coming out, too?
No, it already came out. Detroit, too.
Okay.
I didn't listen to it.
I haven't listened to that yet.
I listened to the first track, Lucky You. It was pretty cool. I like the transition on that. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just asking for too much when I say like I want it to be like Dark Sky Paradise. Have you listened to that project, Big Sean's project?
I really haven't. You know, I really didn't give him a chance. Like
Big Sean's underrated, man. Big Sean has bars.
He is underrated to me. Like he can rap, but it's just like the radio stuff pushed me away from digging deeper into his music. I don't know. I'm very picky with my music. Like me just being a rapper myself, it's just like you said, I expect too much from especially from artists that you know could rap their ass off. Like bro, why are you putting this
with
out?
Drake and Views? I literally discussed this with you the other day. Like he came out with One Dance Hit Controller and Pop Style. Like that's not it, Drake. We didn't want that. But then he got songs like
with Drake. It's like you gotta understand. Like he already touched, you know, a certain fan base, so he's gotta appeal to them and the whole month. Like you making so much money.
Dread though, bro. You don't want to hear that. Yeah. I mean, obviously, like if you're in a club and you get faded and stuff, like those songs are good to listen to because that's just in the background. But like you're gonna drive around and bump One Dance and Controller by yourself, like you gotta be a diehard Drake fan to bump that.
I don't even know why I'm even trying to fight, bro.
I didn't even mean to do that. Is there any artist that like for the people out there that you would like tell them to give a listen to actually give a chance? Because if it's somebody that I want y'all to listen to, Smino. Smino is an R&B artist from St. Louis, I think. He's from Missouri, and he came out with two albums and one mixtape. Black Swan, Nor, and Sad. She already decided. Black Swan came out in 2017, and that's probably one of the best albums I ever heard in my lifetime. From track 1 to track 7 is literally a whole vibe. Listen to Boss's Milky Way. Great project. Like same thing with Smino. It's literally track 1 to track 7. Got you. Track 1 to track 7 is literally a whole vibe. Listen to Dreamville's project. Spillage Village. I don't know if you know who that is. That's basically Dreamville, but like with JID, their producer Hollywood JB, Earth Gang, Mariba. They came out with this project called Spillage. That was pretty cool. Other than that, I'm just patiently waiting for these new projects. I want to see what 2021 is in store. 2020 was a good year for music.
You think so?
Yeah.
I was reading this interview with MGK, like the whole Eminem MGK battle shit, and he was talking about like, not that it was a mistake, going at M, but going at M definitely ruined, him putting out music, like.
Oh yeah, of course. He literally came out with a punk album.
Well, not only that. Like when he won against Eminem, that's when Hotel Diablo came out, and that was like his rap album. But
and that definitely
that loss, made people look at him like, oh, you whack, you lost to M. Like, and like, how could you say that? Like. For somebody to be like, "Oh, you whack, you lost to M," like that's a bad thing. Like,
well, yeah, like
that's
Eminem is one of the greatest.
Task, like,
yeah, that's like literally trying to like knock out Jordan in the playoffs, like 96, 97 Jordan,
right? Like
in the playoffs, and you
gotta give that man credit for even trying to get in the ring and put a chink in Eminem's armor, and he did though. Like out of everybody that went against Eminem, I think MGK came the closest to like, whoa, like, oh shit.
What was the song? Was it Rap Devil, right? Yeah, that was MGK's song.
Your fucking beard's weird, like all that
weird
shit.
Beard. Like. No, he for people to come at Eminem, he came with a solid 3 verses. Other than like him acknowledging that he's the GOAT, and other than him acknowledging that he's the GOAT and saying that his beard is weird, those were some corny bars. But he just had to add some filler.
Right.
But other than that, like he, like his dad's going crazy. Yeah, hell, you right. Son foaming at the mic. Like he did pretty good, man.
Right.
But it definitely did ruin his career because like. The Eminem fan base, the Eminem stans, they just overpowered his whole social media because anything he would put out is just like, oh, kill shot, oh man bun this and shit. But other than that, like I mean, I didn't really see MGK winning anyways because it's Eminem.
Right.
We're talking about the guy who outsold plenty of artists in the early 2000s. And out-rap plenty of artists.
How do you feel about the Kid Leroy?
He's literally just Juice WRLD.
You think so?
Yeah, it's literally he's influenced by Juice WRLD.
I mean, yeah, of course he's influenced by him, but
I gotta
give him that much credit. Like,
I gotta listen to him some more
because Juice World was a whole different crazy, like, people forget, like, besides the whole melody shit, like, Juice could fucking rap his ass off.
Like he literally
and freestyle.
He literally freestyled like it was a hobby. Like he could do that shit in his sleep.
Right. Like, that's what I come from. Like, freestyling, just chilling with your boys freestyling. And for him to be of this generation and to be able to do that, like, hats off to him. Rest in peace.
Like he, man, we really lost.
We lost a lot.
We lost a lot of good artists, man.
Great
X,
artists, young.
Pop Smoke, Juice World, Mac Miller. Like Mac Miller's last two projects, Swimming in Circles. Those are also one of the some of the best projects I've ever heard. Swimming, I literally bump that almost every morning.
It's crazy because Mac was like just starting, to get creative with different sounds and experimenting with where he wanted to take his music career.
Cause I remember,
I feel like that's how it always is. Like once an artist starts to get creative and like something fucked up happens.
Crush and Blow. Oh, is that Crush and Blow? Dang. Yeah, that always happens. It's either like an allegation of some sort or like a tragedy of him dying or something. And it's really sad, man, because these guys had a lot of potential to be mainstream, like very popular, and they could have went global. I know X and Juice WRLD would have been global. Mac Miller was finally starting to get the recognition he deserves, and Pop Smoke was already going global with all like the TikTok memes and Pop the Woo hits.
He was breaking records, bro. Like he was doing stuff that no other artist has done in their career.
Everybody said he was like a 50 Cent clone. Like he sounded like him and everything.
Well, they even called him 50 like growing up.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, like his friends. Like there was old videos of him goofing around with his friends, and they were calling him 50.
Wow, I didn't know that.
You want to keep giving me these freaking mercies? Like you trying to be funny, bro?
Content, man, content.
And then he just roundhouse hits me in the jaw piece.
I got you, man. I got you. Let me bring something. Let me bring a classic back. I know you remember this from Mortal Kombat 2. This time you don't gotta hold the low punch for 30 seconds. The whole goddamn round.
That's a dope ass fatality.
Mm-hmm. It was literally paying homage to Mortal Kombat 2, cause the same thing. Well, no, this is actually different because you literally put Kentaro's soul in his body, but Shang Tsung, he actually turned into Kentaro and punched the living.
Oh yeah, and just to put it out there, like we're just playing these games in the background, to keep, you guys, watching the gameplay while we're talking. It's something different. I feel like there's nobody out there doing that. We're not gonna be only playing Mortal Kombat. We might play NBA 2K or Madden, or
we might even load up a couple like Warzone solos.
Yeah,
I might actually play Fortnite. Like, hey, who knows? If you guys enjoy this,
we're gonna start doing like game challenges and stuff like that. This is our first episode, so we're experimenting. We might do Super Mario challenges, stuff like that.
We could play the Lost Levels.
Yeah, we're trying to be different, podcasting while gaming. So if there's any games you want to see us play against each other, or just speed runs or whatever you guys want to see, let us know in the comments below,
please.
Other than that, I feel like we've touched on basically our first episode, man. We got our first episode in the bag. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Hit that like button. I'm Too Broke Chino.
I am Sauce McGee.
It's Too Broke Gaming. I love you guys. Thank you for everything. We got so much more coming. This is my little brother, and I feel like it's time to be productive. I'm a streamer. I stream on Twitch at 2BroChino. I'll have the link in the description underneath. He has his own podcast he does with his friends talking about sports.
Yep. It's called the Lazy Sports Podcast on YouTube. We currently just dropped episode 12, talking about the COVID situation. We do weekly game picks. We talk about basketball. We talked about the season opener on December 22nd between the Warriors and Nets and Lakers and Clippers. We even talk about baseball and wrestling if you guys are interested in that. I'm no wrestling fan or no baseball fan, but we talk about that just in case if anyone is interested. So if you're interested in that, link will be down below in the description.
Other than that, man, thank you guys for tuning in, man. We got a lot more episodes to come. We're going to try to drop an episode every week. So make sure you're paying attention. Have your notifications on. We got more to come, baby. We're going to be doing all kinds of challenges, different games, all that good stuff. Love you guys. We out.
We out. All right. Nice little first episode. How long do you think that was? You had it on.
Sit back.
I was saying like this the whole time, so.